Yo. Alright, chat. Got some food. I'm back. About to get to grabbing. Alright. Cop. Hold on. Cop ends fight after being shot multiple times. Let's get it.
Hey, brother, do me a favor. Come here. Hey, stop. Vote for two.
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today's video features one of the most butt-puckering shootouts I have seen on a body camera.
That's impossible!
This is every officer's worst case scenario. You get into a gunfight, you're mid-reload, the bad guy hears and sees that you are mid-reload, and that's when they decide to rush you. No backup, hardly any time to react, just a pure oh shit moment. The stuff nightmares are made of. I also have some other stories that we're going to talk about, so hang out with me for a while, but first a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor for this video is ShipStation. Life is already pretty chaotic, but that's where and managers use money, and up to 80% off station makes it super used. For 100 companies that stick to shipping label doc. And kind of funny real quick. You see, I'm suffering from virility today. That's right, I'm a little viral.
AIDS? Nobody's got AIDS.
You ever see someone that's so disrespectful that an entire country gets together and says, yeah, maybe punch him in the face? Lately, it's been that walking sack of turds named Johnny Somali. Who is that? Unless you follow him being a piece of shit on Twitter, or you're a 12-year-old who actually thinks he's funny, you might not know who he is. He's some dipshit kid who makes a living being the living embodiment of a hate crime in every country he visits. Well, it turns out after months of harassing people, dancing on historical trauma, and just generally being far from a human being, someone finally gave him what every decent person on the planet thinks that he deserves. A fucking seat. From a South Korean Navy SEAL of all people. What happened right after that? You may have seen the police officer in the clip. He was arrested immediately and fined. Didn't have to do any jail time though, so that's cool. He was fined up to $7,000 though, for doing what should have been classified as humanitarian aid. So I did what I had to do. I paid the fine. Well, most of it. He crowdfunded the first $3 grand. I just brought it home. Shout out to Legal Mindset for bringing all this to my attention. He's got a pretty great YouTube channel as well. Why did I pay that? It wasn't just some random assault. The dude thought it would be funny to go to Korea and twerk on a statue that is dedicated to sexual slavery victims. That's not edgy, that's not comedy, that's just being a dumb little asshole. He tried to claim that it was attempted murder and that he has PTSD from the incident, but I don't really fucking care. Look, I've been in this content creation streaming game for a decade now. This is not the way to get your name out there because someone might come along and pop you in the face. Frankly, I think there's an but check this. Sometimes it doesn't work right, so you're left with a person pretty much just dying a very slow and painful death. We've seen executions drag out for hours. People flopping around because the chemical mixture is kind of f***ed up, or companies.
I want the body cam.
Went inside the restroom and she says that she's with the guy's outside in a silver Altima and he is threatening her and he has a gun.
That's when a police sergeant with nearly 2 decades on the job rolls up. This isn't a rookie. This is an 18-year veteran, Medal of Valor level badass. But he wasn't even ready for the absolute insanity that was about to unfold. He steps up to the guy to talk to him and the guy immediately bolts into the store. The guy whips around and pulls out a gun like he's auditioning for the Darwin Awards. Hey, Brandon just came out with a new one. No, Curse Gun Images. Go watch Brandon Herrera.
Hey, brother, do me a favor. Come here. Hey, stop.
Don't walk away.
Vote for two.
Right there.
Full speed, 0 brain cells, no standoff, no demand.
He had
just
that
pure
bit off.
instinctual panic with a.
You see? He upped that bit though.
Vote for two.
Okay. Cop saw it. Boom! It's there. It's already there. But dude right here, he already got a bit up.
Full speed, 0 brain cells, no standoff, no demands. Just pure instinctual panic with a side of felony. His master plan was, maybe if I just wave a gun around inside of the Arco, everything will magically get better. What if I pointed at a cop? I mean, shit, look at this. Enhance. 2 hands on the pistol, pointing it at a cop. You don't need much more intent to kill someone than this. Well, you do, but that's coming up. It doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out what happens next.
Sam 5, I'm hit. Shots fired.
The sergeant actually takes multiple rounds, both legs, in his calf, in a foot, and one that punches through his taser before hitting him in the vest. Thank Christ for Kevlar, because the sergeant would have been done for. Hey, look on the bright side, a taser was actually useful.
It sucked.
Now, your average man would have curled into a sad little ball like a fainting goat, but not this sergeant. This mad lad hits the ground, stays calm, radios for help, and
He gets his ass back up. And he goes in and out.
reloads his gun like it's
He's a
just
beast.
another workday.
Might be more of a beast than Tanner.
Just as he's getting a fresh
Oh.
mag seated, guess who comes running back outside the Arco like it's round 2?
flaking.
This could be it. Bleeding out on the asphalt, you barely got your gun reloaded, and suddenly the bad guy who should have just taken that cosmic hint after the first round of lead salad comes back out to finish the job.
Stop! You violated the law.
Go swung right
But the sergeant, stone cold. The sergeant jumps up and pops some rounds center mass right into that dude's chest. Only problem is our boy accidentally
here. Sarge got... What the fuck? Sarge got crosshair placement on lock.
ejects a fresh mag after those couple of shots. I mean, hey, after getting shot as many times as he did, I'm surprised he didn't forget how to breathe. Our deputy was able to load another fresh mag and finish off the suspect.
Damn, bro.
Sam 5, I'm hit multiple times. Said meds. Suspect down.
The sergeant ends up getting
He's
airlifted out of there for his
down.
injuries. And even more proof that he's built just a little bit different. He's back on the job 2 months later like he just went off on vacation for a long weekend. And yeah, he got the Medal of Valor, obviously. The sheriff said he's never seen so many shootings in his 31-year career. Between crime rates, fires, California gas prices, f***ing Democrats. The real question is, why does anyone even leave their house anymore? What's the takeaway here? Don't be that guy. If you pull a gun at a gas station and point it at a police officer, expect to be ventilated. Shout out to that absolute f***ing unit of a sergeant. Took 5 rounds, managed to reload twice, and destroyed that guy. People did stuff uncensored. Or check out my vlog channel.
What do we want to watch next, chat? Crazy, he jumped into a cactus. Damn. See. What? EDP's got a new video. Let's get it.
Pred's dad attacks me for exposing his son. I wonder how he decides like which ones make it to the Beyond channel, which ones go on premium.
A 28-year-old man that still works at a pizza shop. But sadly, today's altercation wasn't just with Austin, because we also got into it with his family, especially
Not Joe's
father.
Pizza,
You see,
man.
Austin's dad is a pillar in the community, and he wasn't too pleased with the fact that we caught his son sending them glizzy pics to places that they shouldn't go. But instead of taking
What?
accountability and reprimanding his son, he then decides to get physical with me.
Hold on, chat. ENG break. Alright, let's get back to it.
I say I would give me my goddamn paper. Be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy today's very drama-felt telling
I'm
a
done with
web
my food.
episode of
I'm not gonna eat the rest of this chicken soup.
CP Watch. And today
No.
we are catching Mr. Austin. We're actually pulling up to his job. He works at a pizza
Hold on, chat.
shop, and we also suspect him in specializing in cheese pizza, if you know what I mean. He's talking to our 10-year-old decoy. He's actually
I
trying
feel like
to
all
set
the
up
recent
meat.
people
We're
he's
in a
been catching
small
are
town,
cheese
so we're
pizza
hoping
sellers.
that the police
Steezy,
check
thank you
us
for
out
the 2
here
months,
is
bro.
good, but we
Nah,
got the
for
chat
real.
logs and everything. This dude is absolutely disgusting. Make sure you guys follow us on our website, edpwatch.com for 445. You guys get the uncut, extended, and early access, all that, man. We have over 13,000 members.
He be catching
so I
them, though.
appreciate every one of y'all that are supporting us over there. But without any further ado, let's go get this free. Hey, is Austin working today? I got a package for him.
Austin?
Yeah. He's not working today?
No.
Jeffrey doesn't work until this weekend.
Do you know I can find him to drop this off at? Because I got a bunch of others to drop off today.
Oh, he got served. He was actually just here because they got his car. I mean, we can hold on to it for you.
Yeah. No. Like I said, I don't know what's in it. I just got to drop it off. By any chance, you know, you guys don't got to give me his number, but y'all think y'all can call him real quick? I don't know how close y'all are to him.
Dion trying to set him up bad. He trying to get so much information. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I appreciate that.
There is somebody up here looking for you. He's got a package for you.
Oh my.
Hey, Austin, how you doing, my man? I got a
They
big
called
package
him?
for you, man. I don't know what it is. All I know is that you just got to sign for it. I mean, I don't know if you will want me to meet you at your place. It's just a yellow envelope. All right, my man.
Well, I thought he'd be a little bit suspicious because why would somebody deliver a package to your work? Plug, thank you for the 3-month resub. Welcome back.
Already off the schedule. Sorry for bothering you, big dog. Y'all be safe. Hey, I'm coming back here. This pizza smell good. 26 minutes out. Sounds like he's with his dad, so that's good. All right, y'all. So we just made it to his crib. I think he's with his dad, so we're gonna just try to keep it cool, calm, collected. Hey man, you know, you're a good guy, man. Obviously, we don't want no one else finding out about this. Y'all know the lingos, and man, let's get it.
Yo, Samoan, thank you for the prime, bro.
And then you turn around and use a child to help advertise a service that's only gonna make
These are chat logs about Bella. I don't want your dad finding out about this. It's cool we talk over here.
He's like, fuck, I gave these niggas my address.
How you doing, Pops? Nice to meet you. Oh, Trump 2024. You know, I met him at a UFC event.
Did you really?
I did.
I would have liked to have been there.
Oh, man, here, let me show you real quick, man. There I am with him right there. See, man?
Yep.
But yeah, is it cool we do talk real quick? Yeah, here.
I don't know what's going on really.
Nah, it's all good, man. I know. Listen,
So if the dad got separated, why? How the fuck did
I don't want your dad get involved. I'm not police. None of us are police, man. Just here to have a God's honest conversation with you, man. You look like a good American. Got your head on your shoulders, right, man? So can we just talk about this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you know Bella, right?
No, I don't.
You don't know Bella?
Oh yeah, good.
I don't know anything about that person.
So who is she to you then?
I don't know, really.
Okay.
I've been getting scammed for a long time,
Yeah.
and I don't even know who she is.
Okay, well, tell me about that, man. 'Cause that's why I'm here to talk
What?
to you.
I've got so many accounts, but I've been scammed.
You been scammed?
Yes.
So, like, how'd you been scammed?
It's like she wants to meet somewhere, and I was like, I don't think so. I know you're underage. I don't do that kind of crap.
So she was trying to meet you?
Yes.
Okay, man, hey.
And I don't. I have a girlfriend,
Yeah, okay, man.
and I care about her with my heart. I'm not that type of person.
Okay, but tell me what the type of person you are, man.
I work at my job. I go fishing out here.
Okay. So listen, bro, I understand
But
that.
you're
This is
sending
always
cheese pizza.
some just internet bullshit, man.
Yeah,
But
I'm being catfished.
the thing is, though, her
I'm
mom
being
is the
catfished.
one who gave this
That's
to
crazy.
us.
Okay, well, I was trying to speak to her mother and tell her, but she kept blocking it away.
I don't know. I mean, I was
They
really.
all have the same script, bro. Ain't that
Or
crazy?
was that just in your intention inside?
I talked to the mother before. I don't just.
The mom said she's never even know who you were.
Well, if I was to talk to her firsthand, if I could.
If you could have.
Yeah.
If
But you didn't.
could,
Yeah.
When it started.
Bro, you-
randomly,
this motherfucker going back on back on back.
I was like, this looks like a red flag.
Really?
Yeah. It looked like a red flag. It looked like a catfish to me.
I mean, like, why did you lie and say you were?
Yeah, brother.
Well, I don't
You got
my
me.
age.
You
My
done.
card got hacked by something.
Oh my God.
And I was like, What's going on? Who are these guys?
Huh? Oh, that's just my Uber. It's just you and me right now. You know what I mean? Listen, I know your side of the story is probably the right side of the story. So that's why I'm here to talk to the source. You know what I mean?
I blocked her on Facebook because it just randomly accepted my friend request. And I was like, I don't want nothing part of this. I don't want nothing to do with anything.
Yeah. And if your mom comes by, man, just say we're talking about sports and we're old friends, you know? She don't need to know our business. Hey, how you doing?
We're his guardian.
Oh, you guys are his guardian?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Marcus. Yes, ma'am.
What's it about?
Just some online stuff, that's all. I mean, if you want to tell your mom.
Like a scam.
Oh, from what?
Just, yeah, online stuff.
Facebook.
So are you at the bank or something?
No, ma'am, no.
He's trying to situate
So
something.
who are you with?
I'm just a good Samaritan, ma'am. You know, we just be seeing this stuff all
Oh,
the
this
time.
how the dad gets involved right here.
You good with talking to me, my man?
Yeah, I'm good.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. If I do anything messed up, those chihuahuas, they'll get me. They got bite to them. Hey, man, listen, man. Oh, I got your back. I got your back. Listen, we're gonna get this situated, okay?
I don't really think I was saying all those because it was just being catfished.
Listen, here, Austin. I mean, if you don't want to be honest with me, that's fine.
am.
But you can go in. I got multiple video calls with your face in it, so it's obviously you talking.
Okay.
But-
She's thinking that she's pressing charges on me or something?
Oh, no. If she was doing that, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. This would be on someone else's desk. I want to get this resolved with you, man. So these were you messaging, right? Okay, I appreciate you being honest, man. You're a good guy. I just think you just got caught up in some stuff.
You got that,
Hey, man.
GG's.
How you doing, sir?
Your mom snitched.
GG's.
I guess get in on this conversation. We're his guardian.
Okay.
We know that.
So-
I'm getting scammed, Dad.
Okay, let me see the.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's you know, this is his stuff, so it's up to him.
No, it's my stuff.
What? No, this is I'm like, if he allows you to look at it, then I'll let you look at it. But since he's
I'm his
20,
guardian.
but he's 29 though, so it's up to you, Austin. If
Hey,
you,
I don't know you. I spent a lot of money getting guardianship over my son.
yes, sir.
And I handle all his affairs.
Okay. So
All of them?
All.
Can you not grab the paper for me, Austin? Do you want your dad to look at this, Austin?
Tell him.
No, Dad, because I'm not doing anything.
Okay, I need you to say yes.
And listen, here, I want to shake your hand and look you man to man. I don't want you to think anything. You know, I
It's-
obviously
there
respect
goes
that.
security.
Just the fact that he's, you know, 29.
I understand.
So like, the only way I
If
can
I
get
have
this.
to get my attorney, I'll go get my attorney because I handle all his affairs.
Yes, sir.
All his financial affairs.
Yes,
I
sir.
handle everything.
Yes, sir. You know, I don't want to get into his personal business, but he doesn't want you to see these. Like I said, it's up to Austin if
We
he
need
wants.
a little bit more information.
Okay.
Are y'all with the law enforcement?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We are not law enforcement. Would you want to ask your son if he wants to? I don't know why he'll.
You need to give authorization right now.
Some scam.
Okay,
Isn't
that's
it?
fine. What did we just do for you this weekend?
Get my card back in order?
Yeah, and let me make a phone call to my attorney, Mark Besson.
Yes, sir.
Guardianship doesn't need anything?
If they're under the age of 18,
Scorpio, they even 4
obviously,
months,
but with
bro.
him being 29.
Something obviously you don't know.
Yes, sir.
That
is
getting heated.
guardianship
Yes, sir.
trumps that.
Pun intended. Yes, sir.
It trumps it.
Yes, sir.
It does. You don't have to get a yes from him for anything.
Okay, but
I do not. This is my son. We're guardian.
well, do you want to get your dad to look at these?
It'd probably be something that I never did.
Well, I mean, it's up to you.
Because we represent him.
Until he says yes, it's just like I'm just.
Yes. Say yes. Say yes.
All right.
Say yes.
Get my business.
Is that a yes? Okay, so I'll just show you real quick.
No, I don't want to shoot.
Well, this is the thing. So Austin, he has been talking to a 15-year-old girl, and her mother sent these over. He's actually about to delete that right now. He's on the messages. If you can grab his phone, I'm just here to talk about this with him because he sent
He's
very
so
sexual
scared.
messages, talked very sexual to her on the phone, showed his penis.
Bro, Dion is it? Because it's
I have
scary,
the
bro. It's
picture
like a
right here.
3v1 or
That's the
3v2, I
role.
guess.
That's why we need to.
And he's, I mean, they're being aggressive. Holy man. And he's on their property.
Let go.
You gotta be careful.
Go of it. He already gave authorization.
Well, this is mine for right.
Let
This isn't
go.
yours. This is.
Let you
Why is he trying to grab it?
just said if he said
Well,
yes.
no, I say I would.
Give me my
Whoa.
damn papers.
Whoa.
That's not yours, sir.
Yes, it is.
How's it yours? That's my property.
You said if he said yes.
Sir, that's my property.
Get
Sir.
the papers,
What the
Lynn.
fuck?
Sir, what is your problem, sir?
I'm not going to deal with somebody I don't know.
Sir, give me my fucking papers.
No.
Sir, those are my papers. I'm gonna
said-
press charges right
you
now.
said-
If you don't give me my papers back, I'm gonna press charges.
Get off my property.
If you don't,
Where is this person from?
Here, would you like to see? Can I have my picture?
Ain't that theft?
He
Don't take
tweaking
the check.
out.
I'm gonna have to. Your son's in there right now deleting
You're
it.
gonna get my paper.
Okay, I'm calling the cops right now. Okay, if you want to go to jail over some papers, be my guest. If you want to go to jail over some papers, be my guest.
You have not represented yourself
Yes.
one iota.
Your son said multiple times that he wanted to talk to you. Insulted me. We have it all recorded.
Who are you?
We have it all recorded. So, sir, either you apologize.
What the fuck are you doing, Jeff?
I'm not doing anything.
What is all this about?
I didn't do all that.
Austin, that's you right there,
But
Austin.
that somebody has my account.
We have videos of you talking to her on the phone with your face in it.
Scam.
How's it a scam when you're talking to her on the phone with your face?
Everything Jadeon says, nigga says scam.
That's a scam. It's a scam.
It's not a scam, Jeff.
I got scammed. Nope, that's not mine. That's nope.
What is that, Jeff?
Nope.
What is that, Jeff?
Somebody has my stuff out there. Somebody has my
Is this
stuff
somebody?
out
Thank you.
Is this somebody that's local?
Yes, ma'am. In the state of
Do you have
Texas.
a card?
Yes, sir. I'll give you my. Hey, you know what? Here, I want to shake your hand.
Give me your
It's
card.
all good. I understand
don't
tensions
know.
are high.
I just don't know what's going on.
Sir, here. You know what? It's all good. I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is DeMarcus Cousins.
Can I explain something?
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
son has an
He didn't want to shake that
intellectual
nigga hand
disability.
at
He
all.
shouldn't be able to do a phone like this.
Ma'am, I totally understand that, but when it comes to a minor, like
understand.
this,
And
it trumps
Listen,
that.
if
I'm
the
so
minor-
sorry.
If the minor says
Let me
that they're
let me
older
get
than
your
that,
card.
She told him multiple times that she was 10 years old. Like I said, I was just here to have a conversation with him.
so where are we at from here?
Where are we at from here? Well, I mean, I wanted to talk to him about this because, like, you know, that's what our organization does.
He's not in any capacity. He's got an intellectual disability. That's why we have guardianship.
Yes,
He's
sir.
not going to talk to anybody without us present.
Okay, well, can you get him out here and we can all three talk?
Yeah, go get him. Tell him.
So what are y'all prepared to do today?
I'm not prepared to do anything. I'm not law enforcement, but this is just something to where
Nah, they're
we have to have a
playing
conversation
defense,
about
bro.
it. Finish.
He has an intellectual
First of all, we're not gonna discuss
disability.
anymore until we find out exactly where you two are from.
I'm from Houston, Texas.
I need
Shut
your
up.
card.
Yes, sir.
Don't say another word.
And if you
Say
got a card,
nothing.
I need your card. This is what you do for a living?
We go and have conversations with individuals because we don't want anything to happen. You know what I mean?
What's the organization for your complaint?
The organization is called EDP Watch. We just reach out whenever they send an address and stuff like that to talk. You know, Austin here, he was trying to actually meet her at 5 today.
No, I wasn't.
He didn't even have any transportation.
He wanted her to come to him. That's
No, not
yeah.
really.
Not really?
No.
Okay.
So let's have this conversation because
Yes, sir. I know your parents say you have a learning disability, but man, you seem like a very smart guy. So,
But it was a scam.
you knew that this was wrong.
Well,
What does that mean, bro? Why does he keep saying that?
And I don't go into that thing.
Do I have to show your
Not a
parents the
dog,
video
not a
call?
dog.
yes.
I got scammed.
Do I have to show your
Don't say
parents the
yes.
video call?
This thing look like a little ass pig.
I got scammed. Because somebody could have my picture and say, oh, I'm this person, I'm this person. And then they frame it. I've been framed before.
Here's the video calls right here. As you guys will be able to hear, he was talking with her. But yeah, that's him in his room.
Is this an intercom on your shirt?
Yes, ma'am. That's him right there with his glasses.
Said an
and
intercom on your
everything.
shirt.
And you know, this is you, right, Austin?
Careful, they might snap, they
But
fucking
I
steal
didn't
your
say
phone, nigga.
anything like that.
And you also, you know, did masturbate in front of her on your. I don't want to show your parents a video of you masturbating.
I didn't.
Do I have to show them a video of you masturbating, Austin, for you to be honest?
I'm getting scammed, sir.
No, listen. We can get him help on this situation.
Well, like, what would be the measures that you guys would take?
We have no idea.
Take the phone away.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm-
ma'am.
that's the first thing.
We'll
is
take his
his-
electronics away. We will monitor.
Yes, ma'am.
And we will block things. There's avenues.
At the end of the day, it's not my jurisdiction. All I came out here to do was just to get his mindset, to figure out, like, why did this happen? Now, what's gonna happen in the future, I have no control over that. Obviously, the reprimanding stuff and everything, I commend that. I think that's great. Y'all can do that, but you guys also gotta realize, like, you know, this is pretty alarming, you know what I mean? Like, with, you know, have you turned 30 yet?
No.
You know, you're 29, you know, and this is
He has the mentality of a 10-year-old. He does. He has the mentality.
That's where he's at.
He's at that mentality. So to him, it's not up here, it's down here. So make that clear as well.
people with, you know, normal IQs, they exhibited
Just
the
call him
same
stupid right to-
behavior
right to his
as him,
fucking
you know?
face,
It's
man.
getting embarrassing at
He
this
called that
point.
nigga stupid right to his
recording
face,
us,
bro.
and he didn't tell us.
This is just for safety, you know, like what happened right there, you know what I mean?
No, you still have to disclose.
In the state of Texas, it's one-party consent, but Austin, you messaged her first. First you lie and you say that you were 14, and then you come to her and then you confess that you're actually 29. Then you start asking her things like, what are some things you like to do in a relationship? Why are you asking a 15-year-old what you want to do in a relationship? You don't know? If there was any way I can just talk to him out here like how we were doing.
No, I don't want to leave him alone out here.
You can stay buying everything. I want to make
Ambition, thank you so much for the resub.
I just feel like one of these. I just don't want to be yelling at him. Look at Austin here. Just give me a handshake, man. I want to look you in your eyes. I know you feel uncomfortable. I know you feel sheltered, man.
Bro,
but believe it or not, man, you know.
You're driving this to get a confession from him? I know how this.
Well, if it's very severe, we automatically turn it in. But in a situation like this, you know, we don't do it rarely, but we do come out and we do intercept and we do talk.
We can go inside.
No, I'm not going inside.
Oh, okay.
Do you want, we could just stand right here and have a little bit of space from your parents, man. But, you know, you're going to be talking to me, man. Listen, Austin, man, you're good. You're good. Yes, you are. The reason why I'm talking to you is because we don't want this to go further. Do you want this to go further? I don't want you. Hey, can you look at me?
Apply max pressure right now.
I'm your friend right now.
Look at that beautiful ass sunflower. Is that real?
This would be on someone else's desk.
Don't answer any questions to this confession.
My whole thing was I was just gonna talk to him. Obviously, you guys are protective over your son. I totally understand that.
We're his guardian.
And I understand that, but you know, Jeff here, he's 29. You know what I mean? And I know you.
He's my son. I know exactly how old he is.
But he's also a very smart guy. He's a very smart guy.
Very smart not to text somebody like that.
What? They got you on camera. They got you on FaceTime, bro. You're done.
Okay, so why did you get on a video call with her then?
Exactly.
She asked me, and I said no.
Word.
Jeff.
You can tell the dad is disappointed, bro.
Look at me.
I'm not a threat.
I know you're not a threat. Here, can you shake my hand and look me in my eyes?
Shake his hand, Jeff.
I haven't even been on that thing.
Here, I'm gonna show you this, Jeff.
I thought it would be kind of awkward if something else happened, you know? Like I said, roleplay. I don't know what you mean by roleplay.
I mean, that's up to you. I don't care.
What the hell?
We gotta live in reality, Jeff, okay?
And that's the issue. He really doesn't.
Me and the dad were cool now after he realized the situation. Pretty much we got a case of online solicitation of a minor. Mr. Austin here has been talking to a 15-year-old girl, was trying to solicit sex with her. EDP watch. Expose that pred. Expose that pred. But like that, like DAT.
I did not know what that stood for.
I watched.
I did not know what that stood for.
I love penguins though. He's
usually only got like a 15-30 minute video, and that's perfect.
I love his videos. You should watch ours. We do pred catches of about 15-30 minutes.
Fuck yeah, I'll sure pay.
This would definitely be one. It'll be called Pred's Dad Attacks Me for Exposing His Son. I'm not
Nigga has
I'll
a
start-
title in mind already. True content
No
creator.
one. That's not gonna do it. I'm not gonna have a gun. He might have-
Bro, he's already got it.
Alright, what's good, y'all, man? I appreciate you guys for watching another episode of EDP Watch. So, an update on Austin. There is no update. I mean, I don't know what the police station's doing. So if anybody in the area that grew up there or lives there knows anything, please let me know, because they called my decoy one time, like a week after everything, but I don't know if they're following up with it. I don't know if they're pressing charges. I genuinely don't know. But, you know, at the end of the day, once we get the police involved, it's out of our hands. But man, I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been showing, man. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share.
He would know if they're pressing charges though, because they would require his evidence, no? Yo, Elijah, thank you for the 3 months. W video, Jadion. W video, bro.
Nah, for real. What next? What next? Let's see, is Tanner still alive? Fuck, why ain't he watching my video? There. Hold on, chat. Get my phone. The Beast. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. Come on, The Beast. The Beast is not Beast. What do we want to watch next? When kid pulls gun on cops. That ain't gonna kid. Come on. I might go to his channel. What y'all think? The most genius FBI operation. Kind of want to watch that. We'll come back. Hold on. What was a new ocean is forming, and no. Yeah, I say we watch this one.
It's a quiet
The
morning
most
in an
genius-
Australian suburb.
My bad. The most genius FBI operation. Let's get it.
It's a quiet morning in an Australian suburb. The streets are still. The neighborhood sleeps soundly. In a few seconds, the silence will come to an abrupt end. Armed officers will storm through family homes. Flashlights will cut through the darkness, illuminating the startled faces of criminals violently ripped from their sleep. Scenes like these will happen all across the world. A global storm is coming down on organized crime. As the sun is rising from Asia to Europe and finally to the Americas, police in 16 countries will strike. They will raid drug labs, secret warehouses, and private residences. Around 9,000 police officers will make over 800 arrests. Nearly 40 tons of drugs, along with countless weapons and millions in cash and crypto, will be seized.
Operation Trojan Shield.
This first-of-a-kind global
It's been the
operation.
biggest investigation and operation
Biggest
that the
criminal
AFP's
sting ever.
Entire organized crime rings will cease to exist from one minute to the next. It will be the final act of Operation Trojan Shield, the largest sting operation ever, orchestrated by the FBI and Europol. And at the heart of it all is this phone.
Ooh, Chad, this looks good, not gonna lie.
This video is partially based on the book Dark Wire by Joseph Cox. Cox is an investigative journalist. He went deep into the criminal underworld for his research. Due to the nature of some anonymous sources, we are unable to verify all the information independently. We highly recommend checking out the book.
I have a cargo ship with captain on side too. They want to throw over load as they leave.
When can we start?
I have a job ready as tomorrow to pick up. It's already here.
This is a real conversation between two drug traffickers, sent via an encrypted phone. Encrypted phones are very special devices. They often lack functions like camera and GPS and are designed to enable more privacy. People use these phones when they don't want to be tracked. Politicians, military, corporations, a wide range of people use privacy-focused devices. The market for these phones is massive. For obvious reasons, they are also very appealing to criminals. Encrypted phones are often modified consumer phones with additional privacy tools. Sky ECC, EncroChat, and Phantom Secure, to name a few, were big players in the crime world. Secure phones like these don't come cheap. Phantom Secure, for example, charged up to $2,000 for a 6-month subscription. This is the price you pay for absolute privacy. Some of these phones come with a very handy feature.
So, he picked up the load, and I think he's been arrested and in need. There's a lot of evidence and f***ing shit on my BlackBerry. Yeah, I need that evidence gone, ASAP. 1 sec. But the thing is, cops can't access it, right?
They can't even access that anyways, yeah? If a phone is ever compromised, a remote wipe command known as kill switch can be activated. This kill switch wipes all the data from the phone, making it completely useless. For law enforcement, this is a nightmare.
Crazy.
Even if police manage to seize one of these devices, all potential evidence can be destroyed, remotely. Over the past few years, law enforcement has aggressively cracked down on encrypted phone companies. One by one, companies like Phantom Secure and Sky ECC were shut down, leaving behind a massive vacuum. As in any industry, a vacuum presents an opportunity, and one man seeks to seize it.
He's gonna make a new one.
It is 2018. A rather dodgy businessman has an idea. He goes by the name Afgu. Afgu is an expert when it comes to encrypted phones, selling Phantom Secure devices to criminals. He's a bit of a geek, though not much of a coder. Previously, Afgu worked alongside one of Australia's most notorious drug traffickers, Hakan Ayak. Known as the Facebook gangster for publicly documenting his criminal lifestyle online, Ayak is deeply connected in the underworld. Observing the gap left by all those encrypted phone companies going down, Afgu hatches a plan. He wants to launch the next big encrypted phone, Anom. Anom devices are essentially off-the-shelf Google Pixel phones, modified to run a custom operating system called Arcane OS. This is where it gets interesting. At first glance, it looks like any other phone. It has apps like Tinder, Netflix, and Spotify, but when you tap them, nothing happens. They're just dummies.
Damn.
Anom phones come with several special features. One of them is pin scrambling. It randomly shuffles the numbers on the keypad, making it difficult for anyone nearby to figure out your passcode. The real magic is unlocked when you enter a different pin. When you unlock the phone this way, you only see these 3 apps: settings, the clock, and a calculator. The calculator works just like a normal one, but if you enter a special code, the heart of the device reveals itself, the Anom messenger. It allows you to chat with an Anom user anonymously.
Secret ass
In case things go south, the phone also has a kill switch. Anom will soon become a thriving tech startup for organized crime, and Afgu will become its CEO. But his true plan goes far beyond that. This story is about a brilliant sting operation, but it's also about privacy. How many input fields have you filled in your life? Remember the account from that sketchy online store companies that collect loans. Companies have their own ad Fern TV.
Basically said this call from this
with the code Fern TV.
I get this call from this lawyer who I've never heard of, and who basically said, I want to meet you tomorrow.
This is Andrew Young. He works for the Department of Justice in San Diego, California. Young and his team are meeting the mysterious attorney. His client, none other than Afgu. Turns out the lawyer reached out to broker a deal. Afgu is offering his product, Anom, to the FBI. The offer, Afgu will build the next generation of privacy phones, and law enforcement will have total access. A hidden back door. The ultimate get-out-of-jail-free card for Afgu, in case he ever needed one. His personal intentions for that are not clear. Presumably, there's already a lot of dirt on them. Afgu's attorney pitches the phone to the authorities like a Silicon Valley tech demo. Andrew Young and his team quickly realize this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. What could be more valuable than having control over thousands of devices designed for criminals? Young and the FBI agree to work with Afgu. But many questions remain unanswered. How should the backdoor be implemented in ANOM? And how do you get criminals to start using the phones? And there is, of course, another major problem. Without evidence of a crime, spying on phones inside the US is illegal. Young is concerned the operation might not get approved by the Department of Justice. So the FBI reaches out to Australian law enforcement instead, and they seem to be stoked by the idea. With the help from the Australian Federal Police, AFP, the first ANOM phones can hit the black market in Australia. The trap is set.
Everyone gonna get fucked.
Months
up.
go by as Afku builds his company. The FBI remains hidden in the shadows. He hires coders from around the globe. They all work from home, completely unaware of their real employer. As CEO, Afku collaborates closely with law enforcement. They soon manage to implement a backdoor that allows the Australian police to gather intelligence from ANOM phones. The FBI is still left out. The mechanism is straightforward. When a user sends a message to another user, that message is silently copied and redirected to a third location, controlled by the authorities. The users will not notice a thing.
Shit.
Now, ANOM just needs users. The strategy is to rely on word of mouth, just like any other product in the criminal underworld. Afku starts handing out ANOM phones to Australian criminals for free. They in turn tell others of the device, and so on and so forth. After a series of tests, the moment of truth arrives. An Australian AFP officer stares at his screen in anticipation. He can hardly believe his eyes when the first intercepted message appears. All the hard work has finally paid off. It's 2019. ANOM has several hundred users. Demand is skyrocketing, and deliveries are spreading all over the
that's
country.
when the Google Pixels were like, I think they were just coming out. Like, it's crazy.
Drug traffickers, Italian mobsters, and bike gangs. All of them are using ANOM to discuss business. Meanwhile, the AFP is meticulously monitoring every message, gaining invaluable insights into criminal operations. But the FBI is still not allowed to read the messages. Young needs approval from higher ranks. After a lot of meetings and persuasion, he finally gets what he wants. His approach is somewhat dubious, though. Running servers with intercepted messages on US soil is prohibited, and Australia is legally not allowed to share their intelligence. The FBI needs another country to host the operation and pass on the information to them. Young reaches out to members of the EU, searching for a willing partner to help. Finally, Lithuania volunteers to host the FBI servers.
Okay.
Let's put a pin into these legal shenanigans for a moment, though. For now, Operation Trojan Shield can finally kick into high gear. This is Swedish drug trafficker Maximilian Rivkin. His nickname is Microsoft. He has scars on his knees and fingers. His right arm shows a tattoo with 3 monkeys. Don't see, don't speak, don't listen. Microsoft runs a meth lab in Sweden and is well connected in the country's underbelly. He uses EncroChat to communicate with his accomplices. In the summer of 2020, Microsoft receives a weird message. In fact, every EncroChat user receives this message at that very moment. Law enforcement in Europe is cracking down on the encrypted phone company. Microsoft is screwed and urgently needs a new, safer way to conduct his business. So he travels to Istanbul. Here he meets Hakan Ayak, the infamous Facebook gangster. Ayak is working on expanding ANOM's reach and sees enormous potential in the company. The meeting leads to a new business partnership. Both men are convinced that ANOM is the future of encrypted communication for criminals. Together, they set a goal: push ANOM globally and become its biggest resellers. Back in Sweden, Microsoft wastes no time. He begins recruiting a network of people to help distribute ANOM phones across the country. With the downfall of EncroChat, ANOM grows at insane speeds. But users are skeptical. After the recent crackdown, everyone is extremely cautious. Trusting this new phone company is a huge risk. To build credibility, Microsoft tells others that ANOM's founder is on the run from the FBI. If even the FBI can't crack the platform, they all should be safe. In a fairly foolish display of trust, he even sends photos of his own Swedish ID card over ANOM to reassure his contacts. Meanwhile, law enforcement is watching the whole drama from a distance. FBI agents are analyzing all the messages, including those from Microsoft. Everything is unfolding just as planned. ANOM spreads autonomously and self-propelled within the criminal underworld. But one day, an officer reads a series of very concerning messages. Apparently, Microsoft is planning to murder a former cafe owner in Stockholm. Convinced that the man owes him $800,000, Microsoft hires a hitman. In a group chat, the hitman suggests to disguise himself as a delivery driver, approach the target's door, and take him out on the spot. Microsoft loves this. At this point, the Swedish police realize the threat is about to become real. The police has no choice but to warn the target. The assassination fails. Anom is never mentioned as a source.
Damn.
It's
They don't
2021.
wanna get
Anom
cracked.
has spread at a phenomenal
shit.
rate. With around 12,000 users and
damn,
millions
that
of messages
sucks.
sent in 45 different languages, the sheer volume of data has become overwhelming. FBI agents are sifting through countless messages from all over the world, ranging from drug deals and murder-for-hire schemes to money laundering operations, and even the occasional unsolicited pic. When lives are at risk, the police are forced to intervene. Anom, however, can never be named as a source during fieldwork, or the entire operation would be exposed. The secrecy of the operation is paramount. With every new user, this problem multiplies. Eventually, the flood of intelligence becomes too much to process. At the same time, Lithuania's court order is coming to an end. Without Lithuania, where the Anom servers are running, the FBI cannot spy on people anymore. After 4 years, Operation Trojan Shield needs to end. But when it does, it sends shockwaves through global organized crime.
Operation Trojan Shield.
First of a kind, global operation.
Biggest investigation and operation.
Biggest criminal sting ever.
Anom users all around the world are waking up to a nightmare. Heavily armed law enforcement enters their home, somehow fully and thoroughly aware of all their illegal dealings. Later that day, the FBI comes out publicly and reveals the secret behind Anom.
For the first time, the FBI developed and operated its own hardened encrypted device company called Anom.
Law enforcement agencies across the globe celebrate their unprecedented victory.
This investigation, called Operation Trojan Shield, shined a light into the shadowy industry of hardened encrypted devices.
This is a watershed moment in Australian law enforcement history.
Operation Trojan Shield results in hundreds of arrests, the dismantling of major criminal networks, and the seizure of enormous quantities of drugs, weapons, and illicit funds. The evidence seized by the police is staggering. It feels like the ultimate triumph against organized crime. It certainly is the biggest sting operation in FBI history, probably in all of history. But as the dust settles, a harsh reality begins to emerge. This mission, hailed as a success, could potentially turn into a massive failure. To this day, over 27 million Anom messages have been collected. Based on this intelligence, over 800 arrests have been made. But experts are growing increasingly skeptical about whether Anom's chats will be admissible in court. That's because the evidence may have been obtained through potentially illegal means. A German court has already set a precedent, ruling that Anom chats cannot be used as evidence in trials because they could not be physically linked to the suspects. In the case of 3 drug traffickers arrested in Germany, the court only approved physical evidence for trial, dismissing the encrypted messages gathered from Anom. In Australia, legal uncertainty has already delayed a major trial, with the court grappling over whether the data collected through Anom's back door can be used to convict suspects. If courts worldwide continue to reject the Anom chat evidence, hundreds of cases could be thrown into jeopardy. Criminals who are caught red-handed through these communications could potentially walk free, despite their obvious involvement in serious crimes. Other courts declared Anom's messages as lawfully obtained. Trials will likely go through higher instances in many cases, dragging on for years. It's unclear how many Anom users will ultimately be convicted. While official press releases praise the number of murders supposedly prevented, there's a troubling silence regarding those that were not. According to Joseph Cox, at least one assassination of a Swedish man was meticulously planned in Anom chats and executed while authorities observed in real time. As these cases become mired in legal limbo, an uncomfortable question arises. Was Operation Trojan Shield actually worth it? If key evidence is dismissed and trials are delayed or overturned, the operation's long-term impact may be far smaller than law enforcement had hoped. And there's another dilemma here, one that affects us all. It's about privacy. Today, almost every popular messenger is end-to-end encrypted. Preserving privacy is essential. It's a basic right. Encryption technology is not just for criminals. Journalists, human rights activists, and dissidents from authoritarian regimes rely on encrypted messaging. Privacy concerns all of us. Data abuse can affect anybody. You might instinctively want to respond that you have nothing to hide. Even if that were true, what if you lived in a totalitarian state rather than a liberal democracy? Would that stance still hold?
Yeah. And that's it. That was good, chat.
It's a quiet morning in an Australian suburb.
Alright, we don't want to watch it again, though. See if 10 is live. Why is bro just not live? Ugh, it's almost 1 o'clock, bro. I gotta go to school tomorrow too, chat. Might just hop off. Might be able to get a little something. There's no like small videos I see. Bro, can you get like a little skateboarding part or something? It's fun. We'll watch it. Thrasher. Big tail slide. Video. I ain't seen nothing. I don't like it. It's just straight action. Yes, yo, that gap's pretty cool too. Gap's pretty good. The little hand tap. Big spin. These tricks are coming out nice, like, except for that hand tap, that's all I care about. Water. Shit, kind of groovy. Damn, 4 block. Front 3. Okay. Nice.
Oh, bro.
Oh, it's finally done.
That was an awesome video. I fucked with that. Well, chat. I think that's gonna end it for the night. We're gonna come back tomorrow. Same thing. So stay tuned. I'm pretty fucking tired. I'll give that a like. Alright, chat.